Right, it's been 1 year, probably more than that now, maybe even 2 years almost, since I last uploaded here, and now I'm back with a kind of devlog because I joined college for game development, so I've been doing a bit of program, bit of 3D modeling, bit of some theory stuff, just messing around. So I've gone a bit far ahead in my own time from learning some stuff that we haven't learned in college or doing some stuff that we haven't been told to do, but I want to do this because it's fun. So essentially, I'll just give you a quick playthrough. And I'll just go through some things that I've learned. These health bar, I taught that myself. I don't remember fully how to program it. I know what it does, but I don't fully remember how to program the thing. But it doesn't matter. They taught us how to die, which I do pretty much remember. I just need to remember like the full thing. It's quite hard to remember all of that in 2 weeks. But so essentially, you lose health if you hit something. See, I lost one bubble. You can wall jump, and these jellyfish are animated, which we also weren't told how to do, and make them go up and down perpetually, so when it reaches a certain velocity it'll change direction. So you can land here. I haven't animated oh my god, the other jellyfish moved up, because I have added a thing that like moves them out of the way. So this here will just hit you, but like there's no actual enter level. When you die the jellyfish reset, by the way. So this is like the only thing I've done so far, and see, I'll just see it kill me. There we go, resets me. Now I will discuss the game. So essentially, here's my script. So I've got movement 2, movement, which doesn't matter anymore, jellyfish movement, and health UI. I think it's display, yeah. So this is what movement 2 does. So using Unity Engine, using input systems, this means you can now input things using your keyboard, and then Unity Engine scene management, which allows it to like change and reset scenes. So we've got rigid body 2 RB. So this is us defining, like whenever we reference RB, it means we're talking about rigid body 2D. Public float speed, public float jump force, public float pad height. This is just a publicly editable number which you can change in Unity. So for speed, how large the force for your jump is and how high the jellyfish jump pad will send you. Then can jump is a boolean, so boolean is a true or false statement, and it's set to true right now, meaning you can jump. So void start. This is what we'll play at the very start, so it'll get rigid body component because our player is a rigid body, which is the Unity physics thing. This is why you'll fall and be able to move and all that. So with void update, this will run every frame. We've got if keyboard.current.w key was press this frame. So if it was press this frame, meaning you've literally just clicked it, if you can jump, you'll go up. So rb.add force vector 2 up, and then I'll times it by whatever jump force you've got. So if I set my jump force to 300, I'll go high, and then if I go 400, I'll go even higher. And if it's too low, I won't be able to go high enough if there's gravity. Um, and then if I've jumped in that frame, then can jump will be false. That's because I don't want to double jump, triple jump, etc. Then I've got if keyboard.current a key was if keyboard.current.a key is pressed. So this will be if I click the a key, and rb that's a rigid body to add force vector 2 left down speed. So it's the same for all the rest of these, but left, right, and down for movement. So you can use the keys. Then we got private void on collision enter 2D blah blah blah. So if collision.gameObject.tag equals floor, so essentially you can tag things in Unity. So I'll just show you. If I click on, this isn't even tagged, right? A small wall, I've tagged that as floor, and coral bad is tagged as wall. Now walls kill you, floors don't. Can jump is true if you land on a floor, meaning if you're not touching a floor, can jump is false, and if you are touching a floor, it's true. So you can jump. And then I've also tagged the walls. I know there is, well, actually, there's one thing a bit different. So originally in here it killed you, but I changed it to the health UI display to die. So walls are the thing that kill you, but walls don't kill you. By essentially, this is a wall that doesn't kill you. This coral is tagged as wall, is not a wall, but tagged as wall, so will kill you. This is tagged as floor, so you can jump off the wall, if that makes any sense to you. And game object.tag equals jump pad, meaning if I've tagged the jellyfish as a jump pad, as much as what I've done, I'll go up by whatever pad height I've set. Then we've got the jellyfish movement. So at the start we've got the jelly speed and the public bool moving, as I said before, that's a true or false statement. Moving up is true, so it can move up. It'll get rigid body again. That's why they move around, because they wanted a collision. I need to stop them from moving though. I need to like assign them to an axis. So void update. If moving up, it'll do rb.add force vector 2 up times jellyfish speed, so it'll go up. And if not, if it's not going up, it'll go down. And to determine if it should go up or down, we've got if rb.linearvelocity.y is greater than 2f. F just means float, so it doesn't matter. Moving up equals false. So if you've gone over that velocity, you're going to set moving up to false, in which it'll run this again every frame, and it'll check, oh, we're no longer going up, we're going to go down, and then when it goes below this velocity, you're like, oh, we're going too slow, let's go up again. So go down, up, down, up. The animation doesn't require, oh, whoops, animation doesn't require any coding in this. You can just drag in an image, like for example, I've got pixel art here. If you drag in an image, there's two, and they're two like separated. You'll pull it in. It'll know they're two different images, and be like, oh, do you want to save that as an animation? You're like, yeah, sure. And then you can determine in animator jellyfish animation the speed that it'll go at as well, and all the other settings to do with it. Then we've got health UI display. So what this will do, we've got a public integer called health. Integer is just a whole number, so no decimals in it, unlike a float. So we can edit that health in game, which I've set to 3, which is the maximum it can be. That's why I've got 3. Like, wait, let me just pull in the game. That's why I've got 3 little bubbles. So wait, whoops, am I? Yeah, yeah. So we got to get another rigid body there because we want to do collision death. Then there's void update each time. So for int I equals 0, so int I equals 0. So if I is 0, yeah. So and then I is less than heart's length. So it'll loop this, yeah, and then it'll add an extra one, and then add an extra one, and then heart's eye dot enabled. So this means, so hearts is this image array. So this little square brackets means an array, and in Unity we can see, let me find, there we go. In Unity we can see down here we've got health UI display, and then we've got hearts, which has this. This is the array, it's a list, and we drag in the health bubble from the canvas into here as separate images, so as all of them they disappear. You go 2, then 1, and then obviously. So that's enabling them, and then enabling all the ones that are when it's equal to i's less than health. So as it says there, show heart if index is less than health, and if it's not, it'll hide it. It'll get rid of that bubble, so that you can't see it. And then once you've run out of all your bubbles, you die obviously because your health is equal to 0. Now private void on collision, we've done this. We've done that before. If collision.gameObject.tag equals wall, health equals health, minus equals 1. Now I thought it would be like Python where you could just do minus 1. You can't, you have to do minus equals in this because you have to restate what it's equal to. And then if health is equal to 0, scene manager.load scene. So all that, I'm not going to bother saying the whole thing. That resets your scene to the start. So you have to restart it. You could also do that for changing to another scene for a next level or something, which I might work on in a bit, but I'm going to program everything first and then start making levels. It's a pretty simple game, but this is what I've learned. And then also for UI, oh yeah, you can also see all the little sprites I made. So bad coral, small wall, sand, sand flat, small stone floor, jellyfish loop, crab player version 1, crab player version 2. There's a yak as a crab actually. It's got his little sunglasses and a goatee, hair. um, so yeah, it's pretty basic right now. I'm gonna flesh the background out because it's a bit empty. So I'm gonna add some extra background scenes. I want to have it move with the player, so that like you can see like in Terraria when some of the backgrounds move with the player, and other games that they do that as well. There's plenty of games. That was just an example because it's just a bit blank and blue at the moment. That's why the bubbles help because it makes it look a little bit less blank. The bubbles are all emitted from a box though, so it doesn't appear everywhere. So they don't appear at regular intervals. So like there's a random part where there's just none, and then they appear again there. Yeah, so I'm gonna add in hopefully some like animals as well. Maybe like a dolphin or a shark or something. Maybe I'll add something that'll like come down from the ceiling and go har, har in intervals and like try to smack it. Because I've got interval moving jellyfish, but I would have to do like a time-based one because obviously they move when they reach certain velocity. Like they go up and down when they reach that. But obviously if one's not moving, like let's say I've got like a spear in the ceiling, it's gonna not move at all and then go. So I'm gonna have to do that because I don't know how to program time though. Because I was gonna look that up, but I didn't want to. Because it looked a bit too complicated. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want to do anything too complicated that I forget it. I want to learn all the basic stuff first, and also not go too far ahead of everyone college. I don't want to do that. That'll be a bit annoying. So I'm going to take it slowly. I think I'm going to stop working on it as I said before until I learn some more at college next week on Monday. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the first time I've like actually without a full tutorial made my own game and done all my stuff for it and kind of actually know what I'm doing rather than just copy pasting crap I've been told. Just save it. I've quite enjoyed it. Before is the reason it's called SpongeBob there is because I had a SpongeBob asset, which is sprites. I was using him the whole time until like 30 minutes ago when I uploaded my little player crab there, which I want to add an animation for, so his legs look up and down, and also I want him to bob up and down in a like an idle animation. I don't know if I explained any of this well, or if anyone cares. But yeah, this is what I've been doing today, because I was bored. I'm going to play Soak Song, but I got stressed, and I don't want to stress myself out more with Soak Song, I'm not going to lie. I might go on it now, though.